Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete, and podcast strategy coach, where we can help you get your story out there to make an impact, to serve, to grow. Okay, leadership matters. Leadership matters. An important topic. This is going to come on each Saturday. So, Saturday leadership. I hope to have other leaders on as guests. And if we don't, we'll bring you what we can do to help you become a better leader. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 insights that has made a difference in my life. Okay, first, serve in the community. Serve in the community. What does that mean? You want to be around leaders, serve. I serve at the Rotary in Kennesaw, meets at Copeland's, and it's on any given breakfast, we probably have 80 people there. Leaders, people that are serving, people that are making an impact. You want to be around leaders. Find where leaders will serve. So by being a part of that, you're going to be a better leader because you're learning from leaders. So whether it's a nonprofit, whether it's a organization like Rotary, which is a very special organization that's out there making an impact locally and globally. Locally and globally. Locally, there's probably 30 to 35 projects going on at any given time. We do not launch a project unless somebody is leading it. We just don't throw money at things. We put people, leaders behind a project, behind something we're going to make an impact with. So you want to lead? Then take a project that you want to make an impact with and lead it. You'll learn because leaders, I don't know who had said this, but if you want to know if you're a leader, look behind you. If nobody's following, you got work to do. So if a leader will have people that want to follow you, but you just don't wake up one night or one day and become a leader. You do it intentionally. You're always learning. You're always growing. And serving in the community around other leaders will help you become a better leader. Okay. Second, which we touched on a little bit, learn from leaders. There's plenty of YouTube videos, books, information that's out there. So instead of just learning everything, focus on what I do is 5 skills I want to be better at each year. It's almost the same just about, but 5, not 100, not 10, 5. And then I focus my content consumption around those 5. So you're focused and intentional about what you're learning. So if it's leadership, which mine it is, then I'm learning about it. I'm looking for good leaders. I'm reading good books. I am constantly trying to get better at the leadership role. And you can find that if you're intentional about it. If you're just like, I want to be entertained, and you're just consuming media with the whole idea you're just being a consumption of just general stuff, that won't get you to the next level unless you're focused on a specific skill. So if leadership is one of your skills, read good books. There's plenty of good books out there by leaders, and they're pouring their whole life into a book that you can buy for $20 and learn from that person. So learn, from leaders. And the third one is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Personal growth is key for you to grow in a leadership role. Investing in yourself, whether it's go to a seminar, invest in Growth Day, invest in buying a book, invest in being a part of Rotary and being a person of impact. Invest in yourself. People say, I can't afford that. Well, you can't afford not to, but that's a whole separate category of discussion. But you are always the best investment you can ever make. So invest in yourself. Not so much as you buy a program and keep it on the shelf, or buy a book and feel good about you bought the book, but you don't read it. You got to activate it. You apply it. You put it in play. You learn. You journal. You take ideas from it. You think. Critical thinking is a great part of investing in yourself. We're so much driven to consumption. The average person watches 4 hours of TV. That's consumption. Scrolling TikTok videos and social media. That's, I think, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Take that time, just split it. You don't have to do that much, but split it and invest in yourself. I just had a guest on and she talked about investing in LinkedIn, the premium. There's free programs out there and you can try them out, but that next step is investment. Invest in the things that'll help you grow. Invest in the communities that'll help you grow. Buy the books that'll help you grow. Invest in the programs that'll help you grow so you can become a better leader. You don't wake up a leader. I mean, you're not born. It's developed, and it takes time and it takes intention. So, well, I want to put this up on the screen here. I think we can, because I want you to be aware of what we're doing here to help you. So here, let me see if I can take this off here. Hold on, Nelly. Yes, okay. So let me put this a little smaller. You can always go. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. So on Monday, we talk motivation. Tuesday, marketing. Wednesday, community. Thursday, relationship. Friday, mindset. And Saturday, leadership. We want to bring you the best podcast guests. And as we grow our podcast community, we want to feature these people that specialize in these areas as part of giving you information to help you grow. So if you want to develop your leadership, Saturday's the time that you do it. Now, the key thing, grow. There's 4 human drivers. Aliveness, that's a whole separate category. Connection, meaningful relationships, meaningful pursuit, and last, growth, personal growth. And the best one for you to have access to is Growth Day. I heard Brendan Bouchard speak 10, 12 years ago, a long time, in San Francisco. My friend Barbara Hemphill, I was in LA. We were doing a project together and I was helping her with some video content. And she invited me to go watch and attend a weekend seminar in San Francisco. And I did. And I was blown away. But as my ADD kicked in and whatever, I was distracted. And so 10 years go by. And then I hear on a podcast, Ed Milet and Brendan Bouchard talking about Growth Day. And I said, what is Growth Day? Well, that started a very, very powerful journey in personal development. I always read books. I always purchased. I always believed in investing in myself. But Growth Day was by far the best because every single day, Brendan coaches me. He does the daily fire. He does a related video. He does a what are you grateful for? Then you're putting down your things what you want to do that day. And then you grade yourself in different areas. So it's called the daily fire, but may take 15 minutes, but it's the best 15 minutes to prepare me for the day. So I always want to give you the best of what you can do to be the best. Hold on here. So I want you to have access to Growth Day. Go to pkane.me/Growth Day. The community is 300,000 strong. 300,000 strong worldwide. I think it's 11 countries, 10, 11 countries. The most comprehensive personal development community you will ever be a part of. And if you enjoy it after you try it for 7 days, I'll put it up there, you're going to be spending $50 a month on your personal development. So you can develop your leadership. You can develop anything you want to focus on. So go to pkane.me/Growth Day. Try it for 7 days and see. Let me see if I can give you a little bit of, I think I can. Yes. Hold on here. Yes, I believe I'm doing it right. Let me see if it's working. No, it isn't. Let me take this off to remove and let me add. Okay, here we go. Dang. Okay, so see right here, this is the daily fire. It was wealth starts with clarity. It was 17 minutes. Here's some of the things I've watched. And so you have a learning section. So you can, here's a big 2-day New Year's special. Here's continuous learning. Tap into your healing. Start your dream. Influence Pro. You have journaling. So you can journal. You do morning, evening, growth prompts, weekly and monthly, all in the program. You have a community, so you can get to know the community. Here's some of the things that you can share in the community. You have a life score, so you're scoring yourself. These are daily, whole life habits, checklists, and notes. The notes all in one place. So these are the notes I've taken for the daily fire, the courses, the events, the featured videos, the meetups, that's possible, challenges. So I haven't, since we revised it, I've taken challenges, 2 of them, but you can find the challenges. Let me see if I can give you a little idea where the challenges are. I think they might be in the learn section. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, it is. Hold on here. Learn. Yes. So if we go down here to the bottom, where you have live classes, top picks, trending, popular, Growth Day master classes, audio courses, challenges. So you have Brenda Bouchard does a challenge. Anthony Trucks does a challenge, identity shift challenge. Brenda does transformation, and Mel Robbins does the hi-fi challenge. Those are all available to you. So there's so much for you to learn, to grow, to be a better leader. Invest in yourself. The future is bright when you invest in yourself. The future is bright when you surround yourself with leaders. The future is bright when you seek out people in your community to learn from. So be bold. Let me see. Hold on here. I couldn't get that leadership up here. Okay. So, and when we do the 5 to Thrive, that's the library of learning and the journaling. So if you want to get access to that, go to pkane.me/Growth Day. We want to help change the world one mindset at a time. And it takes you to invest in yourself to be able to grow, to be that better leader, to be a person of impact. And you can do that at Growth Day. All right. So be bold, make a difference, make an impact,